Hello, so I'm going to try a Starcraft 2 beta commentary, and this is actually phase 2 of the beta, which is now down again, but that's okay because in 4 days the full version of Starcraft is coming out. Now I do have a couple complaints about the second phase of the beta. Hopefully I won't have the same problems with the real game. Complaint number 1 is it was much slower than Beta 1. Now I realize part of the problem is that I have an older computer. Oh, by the way, this is a 1 versus 1 computer player 2, versus me down here playing as ZERG. It was a random versus random. I got ZERG, he got Terran, and I believe this was a hard or very hard computer. So sort of a medium difficulty, not the hardest. The hardest AI you can get is called Insane, and I have played against the Insane AI, but speaking of problems with computers, the Insane AI crashes my computer, so hard AI seems to be the hardest AI I've been able to play against without having serious issues. Now, you'll be happy to know, you see how slowly units are moving, you'll be happy to know that when I'm not recording they move faster. So something about recording and watching this replay back at the same time causes things to go extra slow. And the annoying part is that even trying to increase the speed here, which I will try to do. Oh no, it's working now. Okay, that might be because it's preloaded. Okay, we're going to watch it at this speed. Oh. Ah, that's actually normal speed. Anyway, so I'm coming in here to scout. So complaint 1 is that Beta 2 is slower than the first beta, and I think what must have happened is they set up their minimum graphics are now at a higher level. So you know they have their low graphics and their medium graphics and their high graphics, but I think they changed what their low graphic settings were, so that their low graphic settings are higher than they used to be, and that is part of what causes the game to run slower. My complaint number 2 about the second beta is that most of my replays are not working. They had a number of patches in the second beta, and as soon as they patched it, the ones from the old patch, at least on my computer, stopped working. So I can only watch replays from the latest patch, which means I only have a couple replays I can actually watch. So here I go. I am killing an SCV that is building a barracks. So that is one noticeable change about Star Control 2 AI compared to Star Control 1. In Star Control 1, if you went and attacked a barracks or an SCV making a barracks, all the workers, and I mean all the workers, would be pulled off the line and come to attack your drone. And you could really exploit this in Star Control 1, where you could run your drone, say halfway across the map, and all, or virtually all of the computer's workers would follow you across the map, really delaying their income, really delaying their units. And in fact, it was really easy, and in fact I have done it before, where you can play a 3 versus 1, yourself against 3 computers on a small map, and you can win with the ZERG just by attacking with your drones and running your drones around the map and having them chase you, and then you can get Zerglings out before the computer builds any attacking units and just go around and destroy their main buildings. And it can be a really short game where one person takes on 3 computers just by exploiting the AI. So it's nice that they finally fixed that in Star Control 2, where and you can see that that's the other interesting thing that happens, is that the SCVs will actually repair each other. So at one point, while my drone was attacking, another SCV came up and repaired. So I'm doing that trick where you can, as a way of healing your drone, you can start to build an extractor, and then the extractor's getting damaged and not your drone. And so you can see I'm just going to do it again. So I obviously already have a few, pardon me, a few Zerglings in here, and I am building a queen so that I can do the spawn larva ability and get Zerglings out even faster. And I'm keeping this extractor here. I thought that was interesting. They actually sent an SCV out to attack the extractor. So one of the things that I'm looking at here is just the kind of ways the computer player reacts to a ZERG rush. and it certainly is different than, well, it's handling it, the Star Control 2 AI is handling this a lot better than the Star Control 1 AI. The Star Control 1 AI, if you started attacking buildings, it might come out and repair, but it would rarely actually... actually, it's not being very smart here. It's... I don't know. It's sort of trying to decide whether it wants to repair attack. Yes, as I said, there is this SCV that will come and attack my extractor, and he's kind of using... he's doing a good job here using his SCVs kind of as a shield so that my my Zergling can't get down to his Marine. So now that Marine's got 2 kills on him, and he's going to work away at my extractor. But as you can see, I've got 4 more Zerglings in production and a bunch on the way. So this is probably the biggest army the computer has right now, has had in this game, is 2 Marines. He is laying down a tech lab, so it's interesting, and he has been going for gas. So if you check our income, we're actually equal on number of workers, so he's been doing a pretty good job holding this off. Now I keep sending units. I think if this was a human player, the strategy would be to lay down a bunker, but it looks like instead he's going to go for a tech lab and probably go for, he's going to go for Marauders. And now I'm starting to get ahead on the harvester count, but the computer does have some gas in the bank, and I thought this was a really interesting tactic. You can see these SCVs, they're still there, but they're not, they've actually been loaded inside the command center. So he has 3 SCVs loaded in command center, he's building a 4th, and you see that SCV popped out and then immediately went in. So now he has 4 SCVs, and he's protecting them by loading them in command center. So that wasn't even an option in StarCraft 1, so we never saw it. Okay, here's the Marauder out on the map, but he's facing 13, 14 Zerglings. So he's got his first kill. He's probably going to maybe get another kill. I think he did, yes, he got another kill there, but it wasn't enough to fight off the Zergling attack. And now he no longer has enough money in the bank to build Marines or SCVs. He does have these SCVs out, so he could bring them out and attack and mine, but the situations look pretty bleak for the computer, and the computer GG's. And that's something else that's new in StarCraft 2, is the computer will actually say GG and quit out even before all his buildings are done, and it's kind of a nice feature because it means it saves human players the time of having to go out and seek out all the computer buildings and destroy them. So you see, I was able to get out of this game even though there's still these buildings left, and just kind of move on. So it's kind of more akin to if you're actually playing against a real human player. So that's the AI, and as I said, in 4 days the full version of StarCraft is coming out. Hopefully it will run a little bit better than this phase 2 of the beta did for me on my older machine, and if not, then I guess I'll just have to get a better machine. Alright, thanks for watching, and maybe I'll see you guys online at the next week when the beta the full version comes out. Okay, bye.